podcast is powered by Audio House Dublin.
But yeah, I guess episode 28 of the Sold Out podcast, here with Mango, here with Mathman. I guess you want to introduce yourselves a little bit at the top of the show. And
I'm Mango.
and you do music, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess you know, you've a gig coming up, No Surrender.
Yeah, man.
Do you want to tell people about that at the top, just so?
27th of December, basement of Wigwam.
Dirty, sweaty rave.
Old school thing, tops off. It's like right in the middle between like Christmas and New Year's.
Exactly.
Got a bit of dash in the pocket. You got your Christmas clothes. You want to get out. You want to get fresh.
Christmas trackies.
Oh, you already know.
Yeah.
Know. So we got Champagne and Ed Fay supporting, and they're like two of the best bass music DJs in the country. So, you know, if you want to get dirty and grimy, it's the space to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, like, that's one of the things, just listening to you guys, like, the sound that you have just feels so fucking Irish, though. Do you know what I mean? The combo of the bass music and the grime. It actually just fits so fucking well.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Surprisingly. Yeah,
it almost is so obvious. I'm surprised no one else did it before. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's great that no one did it before.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? But like,
yes.
it's so like, you know, everybody else kind of sounds like something from the UK or sounds like something from the US, or they just kind of go, you know, different directions, but all sounds the same. But just something about you lads, like there's just energy there. It just fucking sounds so Irish, like.
Oh well, I think that kind of, it's conscious and not conscious. Do you know what I mean? Like we strive to put ourselves and our Irishness into our music, but I think as well, it's just what we like to create. It's what we love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what just comes out of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That raw energy stuff, or the way I talk on a track, especially. You know.
Yeah. Dropping all sorts of little phrases that I'm sure. Do you have any like international listeners just being like, "What the fuck is he saying?" Like,
yeah. Like I've had a couple of people ask me what rap it means.
yeah.
They were like,
"You're doing the tease and all for a while."
They were like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know.
You have to
state of
explain
mind, man. Do you know what I mean? Just rap it, because like people have like, I googled it and it's some like Indonesian word.
Yeah, you're like, nah.
No, that's not it. Yeah, apparently so.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Learn something new.
And I was like, that's not what I'm writing about.
Yeah.
I heard two lads in the back of the 78A on the Balliar years
You
ago.
should actually take a picture of the t-shirt and then put a definition on
Yeah.
Instagram. This is what
This
it
is
is.
what it
This is how
means.
we
Or just have
define
a tea with the Urban Dictionary.
Dictionary,
Just the thing, like, you know what I mean? Like, wrap
That's
it,
even
like,
better.
and just a picture of you or
Rob
something.
that. That's a merch line coming out. Get that t-shirt at No Surrender in December, okay?
Literally, like,
Yeah.
feel free. But yeah, I mean, lads, like, there's serious sound there. Obviously, as well, you're playing Story of Hip Hop. We were just talking before we aired, just for the Tree Arena, man. Like, that is serious. Like,
Mental.
but you, like, you know, there's no strangers to it. Like, you did the National Concert Hall and a few other places as well. Like, I mean, what's it like when you walk out on stage and there's, I don't even know how many people that is. Like,
Well, the barbecue and the concert hall was like 2,500, give or take.
yeah.
Honestly, we're taking all that stuff in our stride. They're amazing moments, and they're really they're great experiences. And when you're standing there, you're probably less aware of what actually is going on at a macro level, like on what this is. You're kind of going, right, we have a job to do, we've got songs to perform, let's do it to the best of our ability. And you're kind of in that space, and it's not until maybe an hour or two after the show and the adrenaline stops, or a couple of weeks later, and you're having a chat, and you're like going, hang on, what, we were on stage with a quartet, and, you know, Loa and Lisa Hannigan and people like this, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? If you had said that to us at the beginning of the year, that we were going to do all of these things in 2018, people were like, you were having a laugh, what planet are you on? But these opportunities keep coming our way, based on how good we are.
I think it's like the performance as well is like, you know, that's what people want to hear. It's such a different sound, and it gets them fucking going, like, as well, you know what I mean? Like, that video from Longitude, we were playing the Heineken stage. That just looked madness. Like,
Warzone, bro.
that looked madness.
It really was,
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure other artists that were even international weren't able to get the crowd going that much, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I mean, it's happened a couple of times where, like, we get off stage and, like, there's an international actor or whatever on next to, like, fuck. You know what I mean? But, like, going out to Longitude, like, we never have expectations going out. We're like, you can't. We're just like,
exactly.
Look, we're booked. People show up dead if they don't, whatever. And we come out, and sometimes you get those Longitude moments where it was like every tune was a mosh pit. Like even the songs that like didn't recall them, like, you know, they didn't call for the mosh pit. Like, you know, I'm doing like the Lord Harris remix
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like that, and they're like, you see all these young fellas like, hold. I'm like, there's no break for you guys to jump in. You're just gonna be waiting there for about 5 minutes. But like, I love that shit.
Yeah.
I love that shit. Like that's like, you know, it really flourishes live.
Yeah.
You know, in the studio, and the music, it sounds amazing, and we love what we do. But when you see the physical reaction of it to that extent,
must be
you're like, fuck,
real,
this is-
like
the lads are fully involved
Yeah.
at that point. It's
Yeah.
not just I'm here listening passively
Exactly,
or
no.
checking out and wondering what's going
Yeah.
on. It's like, oh yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
I'm down to get hurt, like
And
Not
not
get out
getting
Marcus Woods.
you know.
yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So
He was
yeah,
on
that's a
there the
great
week
thing to
before or
see.
something. He was saying that you were kind of like some of the influence early on. Like he was like, "Oh, I can actually do this." Like,
Oh, well, that would have been Mathman.
Yeah.
Primarily, yeah. He put him on, but he's at every gig. I tried to get him on stage at EP, and I nearly dislocated his shoulder.
No way.
Because I was like, "Yeah, come on up," and I was saying to the security guards, like, "No, he's cool, and
Yeah.
I'm like holding his body.
Oh, no way.
While I'm holding his arm, I was like, I'm gonna break this young fella's fucking arm.
Somebody
But I
needs
let
to let
go.
go.
I'm like, sorry,
yeah,
Marcus.
it's not happening. Like,
Sorry, Woodsy. Yeah. He's a mad thing.
Yeah.
Love him.
did you have a favorite festival to perform last year? Because you played them fucking all, lads. Like,
Jesus, I don't know.
like, and did you get to see any of it afterwards? Like, what's it like from the artist side at a festival? Like, it's one of the
Very,
things.
very samey every
Yeah.
time because you're backstage with a lot of people that you know, and you're put in the artist areas that are, you know, including Irish acts and the international acts that are there. And sometimes you get to mingle with them, and sometimes you get to have a chat with them, which is really, really great.
Yeah, like the headliners and stuff like.
Yeah, exactly.
which is
Like you
sweet.
might be sitting. We were backstage at Longitude, and I'd finished beating Mango 9 or 10 times at Street Fighter.
Yeah.
So we had to go take
Having
a
a
break.
laugh. I rinsed.
So basically,
Wait, so
what
they have
happened
they
then
have like
was-
video games and shit back there though.
Bro,
Well,
That's
Longitude,
sweet, like-
they take care of like that
That's
whole
sweet.
backstage
Yeah,
area
yeah,
like
yeah.
really, really
that
well.
was,
Yeah.
yeah, for
Um,
sure.
So like we were watching, was it an Irish rugby game or something? Was it?
No, it
Oh,
was
World
World
Cup.
Cup. Yeah,
it was the
yeah.
World Cup.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
I'm eating an ice cream beside Sam. Just chilling out.
Just
Or
chilling,
like,
like, you know.
do you know what I mean? Or like trying to educate, and nearly knocking me down on the fucking
That's
the go kart
fucking
and all. I'm
mad.
like, I'll beat the head off you.
Really? That's fucking
but it's like
insane,
that.
though.
Those all those scenes are kind of very samey.
Yeah.
It's not until you get out there, and you never know until you step on that stage.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is. Because
Yeah, who's
the
out there or
first
whatever.
track will dictate.
Yeah.
How that whole day is gonna go.
Yeah.
And you're not out in the crowd, so you don't know what the buzz
Yeah,
is like.
exactly,
Out there,
out
like
there,
you're
yeah.
just sitting there, and I'm not drinking like until I get on stage.
Yeah.
Like I have a drink or two beforehand, so you're not on that same
Yeah,
level.
yeah.
So it's like when you come out,
Yeah.
that's when you know what the fuck is up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it just looked fucking mental. Like,
Forbidden Fruit was amazing because
Yeah.
I think Forbidden Fruit really was the festival that started our massive festival run this year, and it was good to go back to Forbidden Fruit this year because
You've had
last
another-
year we played the
Yeah.
Bulmer stage, which is almost like a milestone for new Irish acts to come through and play and then see if they can progress from there. And then we got to come on and play the same stage as bloody Richie Houghton.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're like, that's a massive
Yeah,
ask
exactly,
to
yeah.
go from there to there
Yeah.
in the space of 12 months.
Yeah.
And
But
next
that
of
shows
all,
some momentum,
boom,
man.
it was just
Weird, man.
Yeah.
crazy.
Weird. Like we got in there, and like as I was rapping, I could see people like running into the place.
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
got there, and the size of the tent, and I was like,
No
fuck.
way, yeah.
Bollocks.
God
And
bless.
then literally just people were just legging it in, and like a novelist was after, and
Yeah.
he was like side of stage, he was like, bro,
Fair play.
what the fuck? I was like, oh, best of luck, mate.
Yeah.
You know what
We
I
just
mean?
shut it down.
Yeah,
like.
it was insane.
Oh,
yeah.
he was vibing to it, man. He was
Yeah.
two-stepping all the
Yeah,
way, like
yeah,
in the
yeah,
back,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo, because I was checking and looking over
Yeah,
and
yeah.
saying,
And
like,
there's
yo,
no way. Once it sounds
its
like you were
thing.
saying on that system, like it just brings it to another level. Then,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I'm sure as soon as Badman hits, like, there's no one standing still. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
And it always comes at a particular point in the
Yeah,
set where
yeah.
it's, I'm trying to take people to a place with the music that they're like, I can't do this anymore. I'm just not able. It's the set is built in a way where I'm just trying to wear you out.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
you are still there by the last song,
Fair points.
I'm like, yo,
you're
Yeah.
real one.
you
You're
have,
a
that's
real
it,
one.
Yeah.
God bless.
Like, mosh pits included.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's certain that the set is built in a certain way that we take people in, we take them out, and then we just take them all the way
Yeah.
straight.
There's
by
a
the end of it.
framework to the set list, but I don't think we've ever had a set list.
No, we
Yeah.
haven't. We haven't.
We start
No.
with we start one tune and we'll finish with either one or two
Yeah.
songs, and then whatever
Whatever's
like, I
in the
don't know
middle,
what's going to be played next.
Yeah.
It's literally just him.
That must be a bit of anxiety though.
No, but it keeps it spontaneous. It keeps that energy alive.
That's a good way to do it.
Real at the same time. And also, if you don't have that flexibility when it comes to a live show, you won't be able to work with the crowd and take them on a different type of journey, because some crowds take a little bit longer to warm up than others. Some are just ready to go.
Exactly. So
like the longer tune, they're like, we are here, let's go. Don't stop. You know? Like there's a guy in the video, the post video, because he's wearing a bucket hat. And he's not even dancing, but he's just standing at the front going doing this, and I'm like, what? This is that's my man. I was like, get that. So you have to have that kind of flexibility in there, just to build, take people this way or that way. To go, okay, they're not really getting this. Let me just try this. Bring them back into it, and then.
And the pull-ups are always like especially for longitude. Like there was tunes there that were pulled up. That I didn't know. He doesn't put and when he pulls it up. And I don't usually get it on that song. I turn around, I'm like, yes.
It's a real one.
Because you have to earn a wheel up. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Some people just do it, but you have to earn it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And have the live shows kind of impacted the music you're making at the moment? Because Wheel Up's about a year old now, isn't it?
It is actually.
Yeah. So No Surrender be kind of like a little anniversary thing of the show you did last year.
Pretty much. Yeah. It's in and around the same time.
Yeah. So like just taking that energy, like is that kind of influencing like how certain songs are kind of slapping live, or just kind of going forward?
We've had a lot of the album written.
Really,
for the last 3 years. And we've essentially been refining it since then. And we've added maybe 4 new songs.
Because this is the album, sorry.
Yeah.
The album,
so we're working on it on the album right now. And there's 4 new additions, I think, to the album since we had kind of the bulk of it written. And they're much more in line with what we had for Wheel Up than what the album was at the time. And that's a natural progression both for us musically, lyrically, and also understanding what our sound is as a group. But the album is not Wheel Up. It's definitely not that. It's a much richer musical and artistic experience.
Yeah, man,
so
that sounds...
We're not in one box. And we will never just be in one box. What we did, one project has been that. And people love us for that. And they won't stop loving us for that. But we have to give them something else. We have to show them that we're human beings. You know?
No, you can't just keep doing the same thing.
Exactly. You know, we've got different loves, different interests, and different sides of ourselves that we want to show. So it's certainly going to come out in the album, but there is 3 or 4 that have definitely been we're like, we need a few pumpers in there that will really excite the existing audience.
Exactly. That Heartbreaking Promises that you did though, RT, like even that was something special as well.
Yeah, well that was all his idea. Actually the lyrics on that were one of the first demos of a tune that I did for this album going back a couple of years.
That's probably 4 years, bro.
Easily, yeah. I hadn't heard him in ages. He sent me like a housey tune, kind of the same BPM. And we did it, and then I didn't do anything with it because I was I'm gonna get a singer on it. I just forgot all about it. And I came up to his gaff one day and he was like, "Yeah, listen to that." And it was my lyrics on it, and I hadn't heard these in about 2 years. I was like,
no way.
Fuck, man, that's raw. That's lethal.
And
it's a great, like, you know, shout out Melina, like she bodied that
it's insane. I was just taken aback like as soon as she started.
Her voice is incredible, man. Like when, like, you know, when you do, like when she like goes for the real high notes and stuff like that, sounds like Shaka Khan.
It's insane.
Yeah.
No, it actually is.
I was only a token the other day when she works and she gave me a few free tokens.
It's happy days. Man, that's what's great about Dublin is you just keep bumping into these people, little hookups, little connections. Like
fucking town, man.
It's a great city. Like it's a great city.
It is, man. You got to be open to, you know, connecting with people, developing relationships in a real way, and looking to create. Like there's no point. With the talent that's out there, we should be connecting with each other and we should be collaborating as much as possible.
Exactly.
And even if you work on something and one party isn't happy or you don't take it to the place that you want it, you don't have to do anything with it. But at least you've tried something and you could have created something really, really amazing. Like I'm always open to working with, I know Mango is too, working with a lot of people that are out there, you know. And not just in Dublin. Across the country too. You know? This scene is too small for us to be ignorant and shy and kind of exclusive. We've got to be inclusive for the whole thing to grow. And working with people like Melina, it was just
savage.
There will be more with Melina, trust me.
You see that, like I just said, like Marcus came on the podcast and he was straight away saying like how much has helped him, like just starting out, you know,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he's always going to remember that going forward. Then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Oh, it's not even just like for like, oh, we do that because now we're the bigger. It's just like, I love what you do, man, and I might know something that you don't, and you might know something I don't, but like, fuck it, like, I'll be an arsehole, not the, you know what I mean, I'll go to your show, or buy your t-shirt, or buy your album, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I say to some people, like, when they drop an album, like, oh yeah, I bought that on iTunes and all, they're like, what? Bought it? I was like, yeah, man, pay for rap music, especially my mates' rap music, or whatever you do, you know, like, I go to my mates' bars, or they buy my mates' merch, or their galleries, or their videos, or whatever, like, invest in yourself, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Drake doesn't give a shit whether you buy his shit or not, do you know what I mean? But
you can do whatever, like
John O down the road,
Yeah.
he knows, and he's like, fuck, you know what I mean?
might keep him going for another month or two, just in terms mentally of just like, you know, whether you're going to give up or not, or
Of
whether, you know what I
course,
mean?
Yeah, big time, man.
Just
big
like,
time.
it's major. You never
Support
know.
the city, man. Big time. You have to.
Yeah, man, there's some major stuff going on. It feels like even for yourselves, obviously, there's been massive momentum since about 2017. But just across the board, like, just more and more ambitious stuff is dropping out of Dublin, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
insane. Like, especially for us being in the hip hop kind of community for so long, like seeing what I
since the animators,
since what I got into,
yeah,
to what it is now. I'm saying it's worlds apart. Like, it is really world. We couldn't get a fucking gig rapping.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
What were some of the very early days, even like before animators? Like, what was like the very beginnings of both of your musical endeavors? Like,
man, you're going back.
Like,
I was 14 when my career started as a DJ.
Yeah,
and I was a DJ. I still am.
Yeah. But just, I mean, it must be crazy just to think about maybe like the first time you heard like a track and went, oh, I wonder. I
remember it vividly.
Yeah.
Vividly. I remember walking into my mate's gaff in. Sorry, it's the first time I ever seen somebody DJ live for the first time. I mean, I walked into my mate's gaff in Clondalkin, and they had like maybe 4 or 5 years on me.
Yeah.
A little older. And they used to put me onto everything.
Yeah.
You know, they taught me
the
how to be
older
a young
brother,
man.
like,
you know what I mean? Or a
Yeah.
teenager. You know, the best of gear.
Yeah.
The kicks were always on. You know.
Yeah.
So walk into the gaff one day, and my mate Pablo had got a set of Red Dwarf belt drive, Cam Red Dwarf belt drive decks. Like, these things are mad fucking saucy, because they were one of the first decks to ever come out that had like a red skin on them. You know, they're all he got put like they were belt drive. He couldn't do nothing with them. You know,
mix in and all.
So I saw him, and like he had a stack of records, and they had given me much of my musical education much before that, through tapes and CDs and stuff like that. But it's the first time I'd seen somebody DJ. And I remember walking in, and he was in his room, there's 2 other boys there, and he was just going back to back with the tunes. I'm like, going, what? What is going on? I'm 14. I'm like, what is this? This is just stood there in awe for about half an hour. And then I was like, I'm out here, good luck.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
From then on, I was like, I
so
got a
sick,
job
man.
in a fruit and veg shop. Fruit and veg shop. Called Get Fresh out in Clondalkin. Called Get Fresh. They're gone now. They're gone now. R.I.P. There, just to get enough money to buy me 4 set of decks and a sound system, so that I can actually go and do like house parties and all this type of stuff. So I had me 4 set of decks about 6 months later, because that shit wasn't cheap back then. You know,
exactly.
You know, it was heavy.
And it must have been so much harder to even
well.
learn, like, because nowadays you just go on YouTube, like, and
it was 3 hours every single night.
Yeah,
it was come home from school, no homework, just
dicking around. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you know,
eating your ass until you're dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah.
And from there, it was just like, you get to a point when you DJ. I think every DJ that is a proper DJ and loves DJing and that world, at some point you want to make your own music, because you know how to work a dance floor, and you know what works, and you know how to connect. You're like, oh, I've got a few inspirations and a few ideas for what I'd like to play myself or whatever it might be. But again, at that time, music software was very, very expensive.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really until
Pirate Bay came around.
I swear to God, it wasn't until like torrent sites and stuff came around that I was like,
change the game.
I can actually start this now, you know, because like I really couldn't afford to invest in that. You know, when I'd gone to college to study sound engineering and all that type of stuff, and that was very expensive, but I still didn't have enough money to get the equipment. So Pirate Bay, torrents, all that sort of stuff changed the whole it flattened everything. It flattened it for everybody. And then it became about ability. So if you had a passion for it, you're willing to stick with it. Are you creative enough to actually make something that people will be interested in? So I started off making breakbeat and dance music, and then it slowly evolved, because I always had a great passion for hip hop. And breakbeat is essentially just hip hop sped up.
Yeah, yeah,
you know, that's what it is. And it came around a time where the hip hop scene in Ireland was starting to get a little bit of momentum in terms of where it had been before. Like there was really nothing there. You know, there was Scary Era and bits and pieces.
Class A's or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So my first ever track was with Terra, with Terrorist, and then after that was with Rob Kelly. Did a couple of joints with Rob Kelly, and then I met Mango and the animators at a beat battle one night. And yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a beat battle back 7-8 years ago.
Yeah. 2000. Yeah, it was in the Grafton Lounge. Yeah, and I was performing. I think that was like my second kind of performance. To get out with like the start of the animators. The animators had like fucking 10 people in that one stage. So solid crew. You know what I mean? It's like I'm showing up the gig like, oh, he's in the band now. I'm like, alright, sound.
Yeah, that was that time.
It was like just fucking pile it in, and then we're fine. And I was sitting there, and I was listening to the producer we had. It was just like he was like ripping off YouTube and putting it into Reason and speeding it up, and I was like, oh Jesus. But it's all I had. You know what I mean? Needs must. And
that's it.
I heard the beat battle, and I was like, I heard his stuff. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Right, I need to know this fella.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was mad. That was a good old time, man. Jesus.
That kind of takes me back to that original question you asked in terms of our sound and what that is right now. I was making music on beats that it's probably why he got so excited at the time that nobody in Ireland was ever making.
Yeah.
In Ireland, we have this really great history with boom bap and
Dusty and
lo-fi
and Dilla and
that's all. Like a lot of the stuff in Ireland at that time was that type of stuff, and my stuff was not that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not necessarily a boom bap traditional hip hop type of beat maker. I can do it. That's not a problem. But that's not me.
Not your cup of tea as well.
Exactly. And not enough of me comes out in that.
Yeah.
So when I came out in those beat battles, that's why everybody was like,
what is going on?
That's the thing. It's like,
because no one had done it.
Yeah.
Nobody had come with these things.
Get hype to like a Dusty, but it's just a lot of lads going and his stuff's like this raw shit. And as much as I was into rap, I was like himself, I was going to clubs and shit like that. Like I love pumpers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when he's coming out with these like absolute stompers, I'm like,
it just clicked.
That's the shit I need to be on. Like I'm not one of these lazy flow. Like I could do that style, but it's not me. And like at the time, I'd say like when G.I. came out with the working class thing, like he had this sound down pat, and he was the one like nailing that one.
Yeah.
And a lot of people seeing that the light that they were getting at the time. So a lot of people were like, fuck, like I want to do that, and I was influenced by it. But he came through with the fucking bangers. I was like, that's what I'm about. You know what I mean? And no, he's right, no one was doing that.
Yeah,
and that's something we've always tried to do. Is like, wait, what's no one else doing?
Yeah.
Like the animators at the time, no one was making, as much it was kind of like boom bappy and stuff like that, it wasn't that side of it. Do you know what I mean? It was like, what's the landscape out there? Why am I going to sound exactly like
everybody else?
Groups, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it makes no sense to me. Do
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
But not in a contrived way.
Yeah, no,
not
it's just
artificially be different. What's natural? What's
exactly? No, you actually like two-step and bass music, and you know what I mean? But like it mashes together so well. Even the way Dublin has a really, really rich history with like techno and electronic, and then to fuse that with grime. That's what I meant just earlier on.
Like I was saying to someone here, I was like, you go to like Paris or New York or like a beat, and it's all like sexy house music and shit. Like, but like Dublin, like
it's not that.
It's history. Like you talk to people, it's like what was that place? The Asylum.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah. Like it's like I used to have like a cage around the dance floor. It was just a strobe light cage. So it was raw. People like pumping. Like that's what Dublin loves. We love like hard fucking sounds. Man, you know. So that's
we're rebels.
What?
We're rebels.
We are.
You know what I mean?
Shut up, rebel.
We're hardcore.
That's it. Yeah,
we're a hardcore type of music fan in every sense of the word, in terms of how we not only engage with the music, but also kind of like how fanatical we can get about something. If we're with it, we're with it.
We're going.
It's ride or die type of thing.
You see it with Conor McGregor, and no one's watched UFC before, and then they're like,
oh man, in space of 2 months, everyone's like, yeah, well the thing about Justin Bieber, I'm like, what the fuck are you all? I missed it. And I was like, what the fuck are you all talking about? Like, when did everyone
turned into Joe Rogan?
All these, every Dublin young fella now, like you don't know when somebody starts and you're like, they're gonna fucking turn you into a bleeding pretzel. Because fucking every one of my mates, like 2 mates of mine now are professional fighters.
Fuck,
like, you know what I mean? And it's that wave of like everyone's on in a gym now. Do you know what I mean? Everyone has a fight coming up. I'm like,
the walk.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And they're all walking around thinking they're absolute crackers. I'm like, oh, fuck this, man, I can't be doing this shit.
Oh, stop.
Can't even give a lad
Lay
a
off
date.
that proper 12. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Like,
Can't even give someone a slap anymore. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell.
Careful. Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Gotta be with
stop.
it, man.
Man, that's insane though. And like in terms of the album, like, are you looking at any specific dates, or are you kind of, you know, how's it shaping up at the moment?
Give me some wood to touch.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for March. I'm hoping for March. There's a couple of reasons for that. There's a lot of admin that goes into this.
100%.
There is a lot
the
of
boring stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of pre-production. You know, we have great plans for this. There has to be a proper rollout.
Yeah,
has to be proper press and PR. There has to be a catalogue of content to come with the album as well. There has to be mix and mastering. Like there's a lot of moving parts. And when this is not your full-time job, it's a fucking heartbreak.
For real.
You know, this is a real it's a real struggle.
So we'll be back here in March.
That's it. 100%, man. Hopefully, 100%.
It's tough, you know, and when you're doing it completely independently, nobody really helping you out, and it's not like, oh, woe is us, you know, and we need the help. It's just, no, we're just out here on our own doing it.
But you can tell the potential is there massively, you know what I mean? It's like you're just at that little breaking point, you know. But it's gonna happen for you soon, lads. Like, you know,
fingers crossed, mate. Fingers crossed.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's
major
when you don't have like a label right behind you, but it's kind of, as hard as that is, it's actually really good because you get to learn how to do like shit. We need merch. Right, let's figure out how to.
How did the Rocketeers come about?
Bit of rock.
Yeah.
Bit of rock. A conversation with him. Because I was looking at, there was a few places in London. Like, I think like a load of people now are doing like the bootleg kind of tea stuff. So like last year, I think I seen like a Marlboro t-shirt but it said Mandem on it. And I was like, that's fucking gas. I was like, we could do something like that. I was like, Dublin has loads of words that are super specific. Like that Mandem is such a London word, but it works. And I was like, fuck that, I'll take it. And I says, you know, because I had the tune Rap It out, and then Bit of Rock was like, hey, what about the old school Reebok logo? I was like, that's deadly. Because Reebok had at the time, they were still using the kind of circular kind of one. They're kind of coming back to the old school one, and they released those Rapids. I seen them coming up to my job, and I was like, oh no,
here's the cease and desist.
It's on the way. I was like, burn everything, shred it. But they're fucking gangbusters. Still to this day, people are like, any Rapid t-shirts? I'm like, no. No,
that was it after the launch, wasn't it? That was
it. But like, it's just, you put them out, and the people who wanted it and want to get it, like, I don't run a fucking cloud, you know what I mean? I can't do represses. We got more stuff on the way though, but you'll see that soon. No, man, lads, it's seriously inspiring. Like you're saying, like doing it outside, because we're the same. Like, I'm doing a magazine and everything, like just myself, like reaching out to people, all of that, and it just takes so much time just to like get someone to do an interview. You know, write that down then, and then design it up, make it look nice, and, and then by the time you get it printed and all that, it's the same sort of buzz. But I suppose as well, like, you know, having a deadline, I suppose, kind of makes you finally go, all right, well, at least I have to have it finished by then, and that pressure, I feel, helps me kind of work to that then, because like for me, we organised the launch event and I went, right, well, it has to be ready by then. Do you know what I mean? Whether, because otherwise you're just going to sit there and keep perfecting it over and over and over and over again, you know what I mean? But it's frustrating because once you put it out, you can never take it back. So that's huge. It's a big thing.
You know what I
mean?
And
that's something that, you know, Mathman had said to me early on. I was like, oh, we do this track, that. He's like, no. It was a quality control.
Exactly.
Future classics like our music or this magazine. You pick that up in 4 years' time. That's a timestamp of your Dublin that you've seen, and it stands up to that day because it's good journalism, or you know, it was a part of that. It was a part of the city and the culture. You know, I was like fucking like that's. I was want to be wily. I just wanted to fucking throw out songs, whatever. And it was like, no, you have to. It's about future classics. You know, and it's a good thing to learn, because, as he said, he was like, you make a shit tune, you put it out. Can't take it back. You can delete it.
It's there on Spotify, like, you know,
knows.
it's there.
You can delete it off Spotify, but everybody knows. You know what I mean? Same way everyone...
And somebody's always downloaded it, so it'll just reappear somewhere.
YouTube
like, what the fuck is that? I mean,
it's
everything. Art has to be timeless. Great art has to be timeless. And that's the attitude that we have to what we do.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily consider ourselves beat makers, producers, MCs, rappers, or lyricists. We're artists. Genuinely, that's how we feel and look at what we create. And for our art, as much as any other artist in any discipline, the goal is to make something that will stand the test of time, regardless of geographical boundaries or history. If your shit is popping and your shit is relatable and sounds amazing and has an emotion to it and a realness to it, they can connect with people. It doesn't matter if it's in Dublin or New York or Berlin, it doesn't matter. And in 10 years or 5 years time, that should still have that same connection.
Exactly,
you know. So that's the attitude towards the music. And I think
it
that's
comes
very
across.
important. I think it's very, very important when it comes to art, because a lot of the music that we hear these days is very disposable, and a lot of the content we see on social media is very disposable. It's here and it's gone.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And if you really care about what you do, your attitude should be to create something much richer for people to
come
enjoy
back to.
and come back to. You know,
invest in. You know, like you don't want to be an artist that's like 5 years time. Everyone's like, oh yeah, remember them?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Because like, do you know what
I
I mean?
think,
Like,
like-
what we do, like it's the path to, you know, what we're all striving and going for. That's littered with people of like, oh yeah, remember them? What happened to them? You know, you hear a tune from like a band or whatever, like from 7 years ago. Yeah, they were deadly. What happened to them?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Tell you now. You know, you know exactly
yeah,
what I am.
yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
7 years, you know what I mean?
Like the
Go to the prison, walk out. Wait till I get out. These are all dead.
bars are insane.
Ireland's Bobby Schmurda, like.
Yeah. Bobby, baby. This hat never comes down, man. This hat's gonna come
See,
down.
the way a lot of those, like, you will ask that question, where is that guy now, or where is that girl, or where is that band? Partly, some of that is to do with the fact that this industry is so bloody hard to have a career in.
Stay in yourself,
you know,
yeah.
it's really, really hard. Not only, like, it's extremely hard to get from point A to point B to get a break or an opportunity.
Yeah.
Then to go from B to C
And then hold that.
and stay there and be an artist and continuously make music and put it out there for the world. It's so bloody hard because it's extremely competitive.
Yeah.
It can be ageist.
Yeah. New sounds come around.
There's a lot of nuances and factors that play into having a career in the music business, and that's why very few people do, because it's extremely exclusive in terms of luck, talent, ability, all these
of everything.
all
Just
these
timing.
things,
You know? Weird, like serendipity of just
absolutely, you know,
random
Like,
shit. You know.
that's the truth.
You know what
It
I mean?
really,
Like,
it really,
That's why when
really is.
you look at like people who are like have been on top for years, you're
Yeah.
like that, like you look at someone like Jay-Z and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck, man.
Even Pusha T, the way Drake was coming at him, you know, Drake's obviously been around for 10 years or so, but like, you know, Pusha T's been around since like the 90s, like with
Yeah, man.
Mace
With
and
clips
all
and
the,
everything.
He's
Everything,
still
you know
popping,
what I
man.
mean?
He's still popping. God
Still
bless him,
sounding
man.
bad.
Still
He's
with
still,
them
I
mad
think,
braids.
I'd say, what's that album called? Daytona. I'd say that sold the best for him, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still,
Probably off the back of the beef, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
that
yeah.
definitely
and
played
the
a part.
Kanye beats and
Yeah.
he looked out there a bit. But,
He did.
Yeah.
He's in a good circle. You know,
is.
he's in a good circle of people there. You know, maybe not so much with Kanye anymore.
It's hard to know. It's hard to know.
Listen,
Yeah,
it's probably one of his best bodies of work. But look, it is. It's very, very hard. You're right. Jay is
Jay's like Neo, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. He's like
Yeah.
it's insane.
Exactly, yeah.
Like you like.
Trying to think who else is like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Everyone else is dead.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
and like I love Jay-Z's music, but like you like love Jay-Z's music. Like,
Yeah,
Jay-Z, he's like no,
That's
but
the
like
man.
and like put me onto like other shit, and I was like, fuck, man, that guy's not even just being like making the pop songs, like lyrically bar for bar, has said some of the coldest shit on the mic ever, man.
Yeah.
And he's got the baddest bitch in the
Yeah.
game
Yeah.
wearing the
Exactly.
chain.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
He looked out, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's a case study as well, like Jay, in terms of what he is now. He's not just a musician or an artist. He's a mogul.
Yeah.
And he's actually changing the paradigm for what we view is the end point for a rapper.
Yeah, 100%.
In terms of his age profile.
Yeah.
You know, he's close to 50 now.
Yeah.
You know, and still making classic albums.
Yeah.
Whereas 10 years ago, we would have felt that anyone above 30 was not allowed rap.
Was
You
washed.
know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now it's like...
When we supported Big Daddy Kane, like Big Daddy Kane used to be his manager, and he used to put him on, like they knew each other from Brooklyn. Big Daddy Kane's a year older than him. And look at how you view.
Yeah, both of them.
He's like, he's old school shit like that.
Yeah.
But like Jay's like a year younger than him. and it's like, oh yeah, it's Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
See how smart the evolution is.
And then it paved the way as well. You have all these guys, Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, all trying to be the mogul, trying to, you know what I mean? They all go for that then. Even with branching out into the fashion and all that. Like,
that's why he was the blueprint.
Yeah.
He made 2 albums called it. He was the blueprint for this whole thing. You know.
Man.
What are some of the other big influences then, like in terms of both you guys? Who's maybe like some top artists that you always go to?
Kano for me.
Really?
Kano's like different sauce.
Yeah.
He like bar for bar, like nobody is really like, maybe him and Getz, but they came through the same circle. We're just like lyrically incredible.
Yeah, just insane.
But also could do the bangers, because sometimes people, when they're like that lyrical
it's
shit, you get bogged down. You're like,
yeah.
oh man,
Bit of a J. Cole, like, where it's just too like,
I can't connect. I can't connect to all.
It's all conscious.
Like Logic as well. Like, great, but I'm grand. Like, but with Kano, like, he's telling you, like, I go back to him and I'm hearing stuff and I go, fuck, you meant that.
Yeah.
Like,
you're still picking up on
you
the
know
little
what I mean?
things.
For him, it would have been that. Steel from the Informatics.
Also, Made in a Manor was a better album than Konnichiwa, and it should have won the Mercury. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. But just had to say that.
He's right though. Made in a Manor, like, that's incredible, man. And that showed for me, like, you can do those bangers and stuff like that, but you can also do this, like, weird. Listen to that album. It's like, what, 2 or 3 grime tunes on it. But everyone's like, oh, it's a grime album. It's like, it's not.
Yeah, it's just,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Him, big time. Steel from the Informatics was huge for me to say, well, you can be like this Dublin rapper, but you don't have to play this whole hash Dutch and your songs where everyone ends up on heroin or something like that. And I was like, right, he was on a different wave, and you know, it could be a bit weird.
Yeah.
So he was hugely influenced me, Irish wise. People that I'm like, not probably influential, but looking at now who are like, they're incredible. Like, Cass is dead. That guy is pound for pound one of the best rappers out of the UK, and known because he makes.
Yeah. I've only seen his name popping up yet. I haven't listened
you
yet.
gotta go. I caught him like 2012.
Yeah.
And he, like, if you go listen to his stuff, it's insane. Man.
Yeah.
You know, and he's doing like, he did his latest video. He released that on Pornhub. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. What? The one he samples Drive by the Cars.
Yeah.
And he raps over that, and it's all about like falling in love with a boy.
Did he have to put the video on Pornhub? Like,
no, it's like it's an animated video. It looks like a 1980s computer game, but he's like a real scuzzy rapper. He talks about like coke and strippers and like pat earrings. It's a BBC One Extra playlisted record.
Yeah.
It's about falling in love with a prostitute.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, the guy is on
mad
a fucking.
shit,
That's why Gigs and all do tunes with him.
Yeah.
Because they're like, like, Gigs doesn't really do it with everybody, but he'll put him on 2 songs on his album. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, just because,
crazy.
I like when artists do something like that, real creative, just even for the viral element of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's just taking the piss out of everything.
Yeah.
He never shows his face. I don't know, there's always the thing with artists that have like masks and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to wear a mask when I came out,
Really?
but like the bandits that did like a year beforehand, so I was like, fuck it, like, I can't be like them, do you know what I mean? But that.
What would your mask have been?
I don't know, bro. Some Bally or something.
Some mad shit, yeah.
Fuck whatever's
That'd
going on
be
the
gas,
gas. Yeah.
Make some mad shit, like.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know, like, your influences, Jesus Christ,
We here all day.
all
day, man. Yeah. Michael Jackson was there's a lot of Michael Jackson influences in my music that people wouldn't even see or hear or kind of put the two together.
Yeah.
Like key changes and stuff like that he was known for, choirs and stuff like that. A lot of that stuff in the album. Mike Skinner, I mean, hands down one of the great stars. Mango loves him as well. Original Pirate Material, I mean, really changed a lot of stuff for me. What else? Jeez, man,
just go on
forever. Uncle were a great influence of mine. Amazing group with Shadow and James Lavelle. Going back to Baby D and Shades of Rhythm and you know what I mean, like the Prodigy,
Shades of Rhythm,
all this, like we go on forever, forever.
I just think it's interesting because what I like about doing these podcasts with yourselves and other people, like just because when people listen to the tunes, they don't ever know just the full like little stories, the little tunes, the backstory, who they listen to, you know. I often I don't know about you, but I often watch interviews of artists I like, and it helps me then like. Just appreciate the album more a bit,
like,
you know.
If somebody makes a piece of art that you love, you're like, you know, especially with rap music, they're telling you about their life and all that stuff, and to then have a long form chat with them.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Power 105 interviews, I'd be on that.
Yeah,
YouTube
that's what I
wormhole,
mean.
like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my god, it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's what I haven't
I'm
watched.
Like, fucking hell, Charlemagne, get out.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Takashi on Breakfast Club there yesterday, I think.
Oh, is he?
I'm dying to
He's
watch
a
that.
Phil, that young
Yeah,
fella.
yeah, yeah.
I'd puck that
Still
off
though,
him.
man, like he is finessing, like.
Oh, like he's gas, but
Yeah.
he's a meme.
Because what is he?
Do you know what I mean?
Is it 10 for 10 yet, or is he 11 for 11, something like that? Like every single
Is
he's
it
put out.
on the Billboard 100? Is he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeez.
It's something like, and you're kind of looking at him going, but I've missed half of them now, you know, as well at the same time. So,
but you know he's there. Like you know, God bless, man. But like, if everyone's talking about what you're not doing around the music instead of your music,
true.
The only tune that I really know he's with is like that the Nicki Minaj tune, because I know about Nicki Minaj. You know what I mean? Like, he chap's a Phil. He's an absolute Phil. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know too much about him,
Nah,
but some bits that I've seen, I'm just wondering how he hasn't got the hands yet. Off
Yeah.
somebody.
Oh, bro.
I
Have
mean-
you seen him dance with the 10 security guards?
Yeah.
He's got the Call of Duty homies
Yeah.
in a circle, and
He
he's
does.
just out of his head, just
Yeah.
dancing in the middle of them.
like he can't go anywhere. Like he's on the main street of LA with that many security. Like, you know,
For
what I mean?
real,
Like, yeah,
for real.
like,
But he,
it's-
like, I mean, and he's shouting out boys out in Chicago.
Yeah.
Like they pop.
And
you
he went
they
down
pop
there.
you
Do you
for
remember
lunch,
that?
buddy.
He woke up at like something like 4 or 5 in the morning to take an Insta photo out in Chicago because he knew.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that mad
if he did it
street.
during the day, like
That mad street.
See,
you know what I
this
mean?
is what I
Yeah.
have a
It's
problem with, man. See, this is
Yeah.
all some fucking
Bollocks.
smoke and mirrors bullshit. You know,
Yeah.
if he's trying to talk about being a real one out in the streets and
Yeah.
he's going out
and
and
he's
taking
doing that, like
get away from
the
me.
Insta
Yeah.
man,
Go out.
Insta change things. You know what I mean about rap, like
Well, here's the thing. You look at, you know, the Wiley Skepta thing.
yeah.
That, without Instagram, that would have been
Yeah.
war dubs. We would have got some great fucking music.
Yeah,
All I
yeah.
got was Wiley,
Yeah.
probably
A couple
you know,
tweets.
using his phone and driving probably a bit too fast, going down the road.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean, like.
Yeah.
You know what he was saying? I was like, "There's punchlines in that." You know what I mean? Your
Yeah.
Big H is DJ. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, make a
Fucking tune,
Because
yeah.
Wiley changed the game with that.
Yeah.
Like when somebody dissed him, it was like 12 hours later.
Yeah.
The dub was out.
And man, that's what the good thing about Drake is, for someone that big to not just reply with the tweets or the Instagram. Like he actually came with Pusha T. You know, it's like
Yeah.
you know, it's
Well,
good
that's
that
it. That's
someone's
how-
continuing it.
He
you
should
know?
have come back round too, though.
Yeah, he should have.
He
Man,
let
do you know,
everyone down.
I
not
watched
come
an
back round
interview
two.
about it, and they were saying apparently
Jay
Drake.
Prince
I don't
was
know.
like said, "Don't."
I think it was on the Joe Budden one, but I think it was Drake. No, it was Drake and LeBron. Did you see that?
No.
So it's LeBron interviewing
saw that, yeah.
Drake, and he goes, "Pusha T was smart because it made Drake have to forced Drake to either go so out of character and like really come for Pusha T, like the way Pusha T came at you know him and 40
Ugly.
and
Yeah.
it would have made him paint himself in a whole different light that you hadn't seen
But
before.
apparently Drake had it ready. Drake had it locked and loaded and got told by his big homie, "Don't
Yeah.
do it," because he was
Yeah.
going to be talking some
I'd say so.
shit.
I'd say so.
I don't know, but it's all rumours.
Yeah.
But I love that shit because
Yeah.
and it was like my respect for Drake completely changed after the Meek Mill thing.
Yeah.
I was like, right, that soft
Exactly.
hands, you know,
Exactly.
rap. All of a sudden was like, yeah, here we go, body for
Yeah.
body. Like he came out back to back.
Yeah.
I was like,
Banger.
You can't.
It's cold.
You
Yeah,
can't write
absolutely
raps.
cold.
All right, cool. I beat you at rapping.
Yeah, and even
But
all the little memes that came out of that,
if
like
he
bottles
writes
for
his own
Charlemagne.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean. There's some
If he
people who
writes his
don't.
own
Like
shit.
I could never. I'd love to be a ghostwriter, but I could never have a
Yeah.
ghostwriter.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, man, I don't really.
So who's your diss track to, Mango?
Who's my diss track?
Yeah, yeah.
You.
Oh shit! Damn,
Drop a bomb.
I'll take it.
Nah. My diss tracks are for anybody who fucking wants to go. Like, that's the thing. I'm gonna make art and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
don't forget, I'm the best rapper in half Ireland, and I'll fucking prove it to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Shout out.
That's
Anybody
it,
who
man.
wants a fucking kill it.
Yeah, that's it. I guess we'll leave it there. I don't think we can continue anymore. We're just gonna get ugly.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you want to plug any of the gigs coming up? Anything? Your Instagrams, all that shit.
Mango X Mathman on everything.
Yeah.
Mango Dazzle on mine. Mathman on his. No Surrender. 27th of December. Basement in Wigwam.
I mean, for the sake of 11 quid, lads, whatever it is,
you know what I mean? It's
gonna be a good one.
because like around that time, like, we go out, what we do. I've got something for you,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be a mental.
It's gonna be mental.
Merch
I promise
down
you, it's
there.
going to be one of the best nights of the year.
Yeah.
We're going to have new music, merch. There's going to be everybody in the same place wanting the same thing.
Exactly.
It's going to be incredible. 2 amazing warm-up DJs. We might have a couple of surprises as well.
Sweet.
So yeah, get down.
Yeah.
Get down.
Yeah.
And if you're down in Dingle as well, we're doing other voices.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
give us a shout then. 'Cause
Exactly.
That place is great.
Yeah, that should be good. Pleasure having you on, lads. Thanks so
for
much.
listening, man.
No worries at all.
Appreciate it.